Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
The home of the Celtics is sold out and noisy inside here in Boston. We've got the Utah Jazz taking on the Boston Celtics. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Doris Burke. And we've got David Aldridge on the sideline. And Doris, when you have two good teams playing, two teams that may legitimately meet one another down the road, does this game take on extra importance?
Well, it certainly will force their attention. The guys will be sharper. They'll be more locked in on the schemes, Kev. I can't wait for this one.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Utah, Ingles at small forward with Favors at the 4. Mitchell is out there with Ricky Rubio, and it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. And it's Horford with the extra effort.
You love how Al Horford used his length to corral that offensive board. He keeps possessions alive with his activity.
Now, here's Rubio. Here's Favors, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Favors got his first basket. Irving with it. And Baines kicks to Irving. Here's the screen. In the corner, Tatum with it. Just 5 on the clock. Off the screen. Gobert pulls it in.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
From 13, and it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
What a great job contesting without fouling. Exactly how you want to defend the mid-range shot.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Rubio kicks to Favors. Rubio against Irving. Back to Favors. Nice ball movement by Utah. Favors sets the pick for Rubio. And that one is off. Now Boston takes it the other way. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He told me this is a fun night trying to slow down a team that's so smart and opportunistic. He said, look, we've scouted them, but this is the first time we've actually seen them this season. So it will be interesting to see if we can disrupt their offense and slow them down just a little bit. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the report, David. So it's about one key area, guys, keeping the opposing field goal percentage to a minimum.
And, Kevin, that's not an easy task against an opponent that can shoot the ball as well as this team can.
Well, true, Greg, but they can do it as long as they're quick with their defensive help on the perimeter. And I think a key to that, communication.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And with all the talk about Kyrie coming to Boston, you still have to figure how he'll fit in to the team. Has this year and next left on his contract, player option after that. But with his scoring and shooting, should make this offense even more potent.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
And when you put a player of Kyrie's ability into this Boston system, you have to expect good things. Irving does so much for himself and others. The longer he plays with the team, I think the more comfortable he'll become.
Here's Mitchell. Shoots over Brown. Another miss by Utah. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Tatum. Back to Irving. Horford sets a screen for Irving. Brown wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range. Utah trailing here. And here is Ingles. And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Gobert the screen. Now here's Ingles. He's guarded closely and stolen by Horford. To the wing right side. Here's Tatum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And what I love about Tatum, he is decisive with his decision making in terms of driving the basketball. Solid at kind of just putting his head down and creating the angle, and then the strength there to take the contact and force the foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Two shots.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And it's about the versatility that Tatum offers, particularly offensively. He can guard and play multiple positions on the floor.
And he makes both free throws. And the Celtics free throw attempt differential, one thing to work on. Their opponents average about 2 more free throw attempts per game.
Right. Fortunately for the Celtics, though, they might not take a ton of free throws, but they shot an excellent percentage. So that gap in free throws made significantly smaller because of their quality shooting.
Here's Mitchell. There's the dish to Favors. Shot to stop the run. Rubio misses. Celtics leading by 4. In the corner, Irving with it. Horford sets a screen for Irving, and the rejection by Favors.
Derek Favors using that long frame to send that back twice on the pipes, Kevin.
Mitchell kicks to Rubio. Passes it to Mitchell. Rubio in the corner. Favors with the screen. Shot from the wing. Second chance shot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Well, let's remember, this guy is 6'10", 265 pounds of nothing but force. Go to work, Derek Favors.
And when you look at Derek Favors, do you think Dorsey's maximized his potential, or is there still room to grow?
No, I definitely think he's got a higher ceiling. Favors is a guy who came into the league after just 1 year at Georgia Tech. So let's remember, he's still mid-20s right now. And the way this guy works, he's going to get better and better.
First free throw is good.
But I think for Derek Favors, it's a matter of continuing to improve your game, especially on the defensive end of the floor.
And so Favors nails both of them.
Well, Derek Favors has always gotten a lot of credit for his defensive abilities, but to me, his offense has come such a long way since he came out of Georgia Tech.
Here's Baines. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Rubio outside. Pass to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Second shot opportunity. Now on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
Boy, the length of Rudy Gobert is awe-inspiring. This guy's so good on the offensive backboards.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one misses. And Favors a good post threat. Doris, he can hit that hook shot with either hand.
And the footwork serves him well in the pick and roll. Even when the help is there, this guy can maneuver and create his own shot around the rim.
And Kyrie Irving, a good playmaker. But he looks to score first, wouldn't you say, Doris?
Well, I think, Kevin, you can see with his tremendous skill level, playmaking is an area where he can be even more dynamic.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Kyrie can get to the free throw line and collect a lot of points because of his ability to drive it.
And so Irving nails both of them. And the Utah Jazz back in 2014, the worst defensive team in the league by points per possession. Greg, it's been a dramatic turnaround.
One of the premier defensive teams now in our league in terms of their imposing paint presence. Not a team that gambles for steals or deflections. They keep you in front and force you to play over the top.
And so it's Boston with it, following the three-pointer by Utah. Drains the three-pointer. Irving's got 7 points.
Yes, his handles are mesmerizing, but don't forget, Kyrie is dangerous from 3 as well.
Rubio, the pass to Ingles. Here's Favors. Good work defensively by Horford.
Boy, that's high-impact defense in the lane, standing tall to deny the easy bucket.
Over in the corner, Brown. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That's foul number 2 for him. Now, here's Rubio. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Gobert, the screen. Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. He's covered by Brown. 6 to shoot. Makes it off the glass. 8 points for him.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Doors, with the NBA draft becoming of greater interest to the casual fan, plenty of household names making big splashes. But who are some of the young players, as you take a look at the list, on the rise who have done it rather quietly, maybe without the headlines?
I think you'd have to look at a player like Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis, of course, the son of the great Arvydas Sabonis, has been around the game from the time he was born. And I think what you see with Domantas is this incredible feel for the game. Shot making, play making, rebounding ability, exceptional within the context of a system. I'd say quietly Sabonis is going to be a tremendous player.
I saw a lot of Clint Capella down at Houston in the playoffs last year. He comes to mind as well.
That's a great point. Guy runs the floor hard. He's the perfect foil for James Harden in the screen and roll action. That's another great example, Kev.
Yeah, just ice cold right now from the floor. Time to regroup.
And I think, Greg, they look lost and they look frustrated. Not sure how they're missing so many shots right now.
Ojale is checked in for Boston. Marcus Smart comes in for Irving. And Utah with a change here, too. Jerebko's checked in for Derek Favors. Here's Smart. Feeds it to Tatum. Here's Ojale. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ojale's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And how about that floor awareness there from Tatum? It does a good job of scanning the court and getting the ball to the open man.
Jerebko dishes to Ingles. Gobert, the screen. And Jerebko has it in the corner. Gobert, the screen. Mitchell. They get it back. That one, no good. Celtics leading by 3. Brown outside. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Jerebko. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
And for a Jazz team that had patiently built itself into one of the top teams in the league, how tough is it, Doris, to lose a player like Gordon Hayward?
Well, it's brutal. He was their best player, an all-star, a huge blow. Because you think about Utah fans who have harbored concerns historically about the team's ability to retain star talent. This will feed those doubts, Kev.
Truth shots. Roof shots.
And that one falls for Smart.
And you know what I love, Kevin, is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
Alec Burks checked in for the Jazz. And so, Smart nails both of them. And the Boston Celtics, the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference last season. Doris, the first time in 9 seasons they held that spot.
And frankly, Kevin, they were way ahead of schedule. And with new stars like Al Horford, Gordon Hayward, Kyrie Irving, they've become a championship contender.
Now, here's Ingles. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Burks. And that one comes up a bit short. Boston leading by 5. Now Tatum in the corner, Smart with it. The pass to Ojale. Boston, no good that time either. Utah's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. That one good for 2. The Celtics shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Brown outside. Here's the screen. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Kev, how about the strength on the finish? Jaylen Brown showing real muscle.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Good checked in for Gobert.
One shot.
Brown, no good on the free throw.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Hood for 3. Here's Burks, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Ojale passes to Rozier. There's the pick. Over in the corner, Brown. Off target with his 3.
He's fighting it in this quarter. Hasn't been able to get into any sort of groove.
Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Nice ball movement by Utah. Dishes it to Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, GA. The screen from Brown. Rozier kicks to Brown. And not sure what he was thinking there.
Well, the struggles from the field continue for this guy. The way it's going, he shouldn't be more than a secondary option for them at this point.
And a wide open look for Hood. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Boston leading by 3. Ojale passes to Brown. And the 3 ball is good. Brown's got 8 points.
Well, you've got to get out on Jaylen Brown now. This is a young man who has shown great strides in improving his perimeter game.
The feed to Mitchell. Jerebko kicks to Burks. He dishes it to Hood. Pass to Ingles. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Doris, you've watched the game of basketball develop over the years, but it seems like over the past 5 seasons, there's been a real shift in what is considered a good shot. Talk about that if you could.
Well, there was a moment in last year's finals where Steph Curry is leading a transition opportunity where it's a 3-on-2, and normally you are taught, go get a layup. Well, Steph had Kevin Durant in front of him, and instead of passing to KD, he stops and shoots a pull-up 3. The three-pointer and playing with pace are the most extreme differences in this year's NBA.
The pull-up 3 really took a lot of focus, I thought, this past playoff season, didn't you?
Oh, I agree. And it's incredible the freedom that these guys have to go ahead and pull the trigger. Now, whether that's analytics-based, Kevin, or whether it's just the skill level changing of the players, that's an interesting question.
Now, here's Irving. 7 points in the game. Over to the left wing. Shoots from 8. And Horford finishes inside. Horford's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, Al Horford just overpowering what is really weak defense. Love when he gets room to work.
.119 left to play in the first quarter. Burks kicks to Hood. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
I just like the leadership of Al Horford. This is a dominant player, but he's remarkably efficient as well.
And Doris, as great as Al Horford is as a player, he might be even a better leader.
Well, he's a pro's pro. Al Horford is a guy who entered the league with great work habits and great skill. More than anything to me, though, it's his poise and calm demeanor under pressure that gives his teammates a ton of confidence.
And he makes the first.
Well, you think about how the Utah Jazz become one of the top defenses in the league. They don't gamble for steals or deflections. It's all about staying solid and controlling the paint.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Favors comes in for Urebko. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Joe Ingles. Both shots good from the stripe. And the Jazz giving up nothing easy inside.
Well, just tremendous length on the interior. It's like they can block shots without ever fouling, and they are able to control the defensive backboards.
Now here's Favors. Outside Hood. Over Smart. Another miss by Utah. Celtics leading by 7. Outside Irving. Picked by Horford. Irving misses. Utah's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Hood to the inside. Here's Favors, and then Favors with the dunk.
I really admire the presence of mind from Rodney Hood. He's terrific at realizing when one of his teammates is wide open.
Horford with the screen on Hood. Passes it to Ojale. Those three-pointers off the mark. Favors. That shot off. And we'll be back with you shortly. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
You love that they're making the offense work, right? Making every single thing they try to do hard.
Celtics leading by 5. So on the floor for Utah, Ricky Rubio is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Thabo Sefolosha. Then there's Favors, and it's Hood in at the 4 slot. Here's Rozier. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Shot clock at 6. Tice. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Boy, you better be more physical on the glass because they wanted that rebound more than them, plain and simple.
Now, here's Rubio. He kicks it to Hood. He feeds it to Sefolosha. Favors with the screen. Baseline try. He can't get it to go.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Horford dishes to Smart. Kicks to Irving. Here's the 3. Utah with the rebound. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength. Some of them have 10 of them. And those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason. And there are times where you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, getting maximum results from every one of his players. Here's Rubio, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And Rubio kicks to Sefolosha. The dish to Hood. Favors with the screen. Shoots from 12. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Hood.
Yeah, Rodney Hood not bashful about knifing into the teeth of the defense, given his quickness and length. Very comfortable operating down there.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 9. It's tipped. Rubio with it. And Favors kicks to Hood. Favors with the screen. Outside Hood. Favors with the screen. Back to Burks. 3-pointer. Rebound Boston. Horford's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Pass to Rozier. Sefolosha with the steal. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Stolen away. Rozier kicks to Irving. In it goes. That's his 3rd bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
They're just so smooth. Kyrie Irving identifying the opening and then letting it rip.
Feeds it to Burks. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Rubio outside. There's the screen. The pass to Hood. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 13-footer.
Well, we love Al Horford because he's an effective two-way player. His attention to detail on the defensive end paying off.
Launches it. Shot clock reset for the Celtics. A second chance effort. And it's Rozier missing.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
Now here's Favors. He's got 6. Favors with the screen. The 3 from Sefolosha. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Yeah, coming off that screen, wide open, just can't convert.
Well, I think, Greg, that's exactly what you want. The screen was solid. The execution just fell a little bit short on the shot.
Irving against Hood. Now here's Horford. Defense right on him. Here's Rozier. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And the Jazz have been one of the more old-school franchises. Pounded inside, grind out victories. They're still a tough defensive team, but Doris, Coach Quinn Snyder is receptive to a wide-open style of play.
Right. Quinn wants them to play with pace, look for easy opportunities. He also likes power forwards who can stretch the floor. He understands that's the way the league is going, and he's on board with it.
Now here's Smart. following the miss by Rodney Hood. Smart kicks to Horford. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Cephalosha with the steal. Horford against Hood. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, the 6'8" lefty, Rodney Hood, such a shifty guy with the ball in his hands. Boy, does he use that hesitation to get where he wants.
The first one falls. And from his time at Duke, we knew Rodney Hood could shoot with range. Doris, did you realize how well he could handle the ball?
Well, as much as I like his ability to create, I love how he protects the basketball. This guy is a low turnover guy.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Jaylen Brown comes in for Marcus Smart, and it's Larkin in for Irving. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Boy, his free throw shooting has been on the mark tonight. Nothing new there, right?
Here's Larkin. Over in the corner, Brown. Boston, no good that time either. And here's Rubio. Outside Hood, back to Cephalosha. Nice ball movement by Utah. Dishes to Hood. Shot clock at 5. Off the pick. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play, too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
Here's Brown. Following the bucket by the Jazz. It's good.
Well, don't you love the way Jaylen Brown is squaring up in the mid-range? This guy's getting his feet under him. His pre-shot preparation outstanding.
Cephalosha kicks to Hood. There's the feed to Cephalosha. Gobert with a screen for Rubio. It's tipped off the screen, and Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got his second basket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
There's a screen. Picked by Horford. Rozier kicks to Larkin. No good with the triple. Jazz trail by 5. Now here is Cephalosha. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And it falls over the rim and in.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Tice, defended by Gobert. Here's Rozier. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Rubio in the corner. Pass to Gobert. He dishes it to Mitchell. Gobert the screen. Cephalosha passes to Mitchell. From 13, it's deflected. Pass to Larkin. To the paint. Here's Rozier. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And if there's one weakness for the Celtics, it's rebounding. Last season, Doris, one of the 5 worst teams by rebound rate.
Right. They're not worried about their offensive rebound rate, Kev. They want to get back in transition. But to me, it's the second chance points for their opponents where they need to be better.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Doris, you ended a very successful college career a few years before professional women's basketball was fully established. How much Do you wish you could have had a chance to go pro and play in what is now the WNBA?
How about this, Kev? The last 10 minutes of my senior season, the last 10 minutes of my final game, I blow out my knee. Otherwise, I would have gone to either Sweden or Ireland to play professionally. But sure, of course I wish the WNBA was formed. It came 10 years after my graduation in 1987. Oh, what could have been.
Yeah. And Doris is thriving, right? I mean, there is such a following for the WNBA.
Last year's finals may be the most competitive in history. It's really grown leaps and bounds.
So fun to watch. Now Tatum. Pass to Ojale. Larkin in the corner. There's a screen. Boston, no good that time either.
They're not going to get away with many mistakes like that on the defensive end. You got to get out on him right there.
Rubio dishes to Urebko. Gobert with it. Baines is there. Offensive rebound. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Well, Rudy Gobert showing a bit of an edge on the interior. This guy, if he goes up strong, the defense is going to have to whack him to contain him.
And you look back early in his career, Rudy Gobert, he kind of clogged things up just as much at the offensive end as he did defensively. And I tell you what, though, he's made significant strides, becoming much less of a liability on offense.
And that one misses. And Gobert last season with career highs in field goal percentage and free throw percentage.
And he averaged double figures for the first time in his career. If you ask me, he'll be a walking double-double in this league for a long time.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Ojale, and it's Kyrie Irving in for Terry Rozier. And he's good on the second.
Well, Rudy Gobert is figuring out how to play to his strengths, right? He's out there to board it, to reject shots. A terrific five-man in the NBA.
Celtics leading by 4. Irving with it. 11 points in the game. There's a good screen. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got 14.
Yeah, I thought he was rushing his shot early on, but not here in the second quarter.
Here's Mitchell. He's got 12. Outside Hood. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Hood's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Irving. Gobert with the block.
And the remarkable reach of the stifle tower. Gobert twice on the pipes.
Boston making a switch here. Smart's checked in.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
And the Celtics trade for Kyrie Irving, sending shockwaves back in August. Never before had a pair of 25-point-per-game scorers swap teams in the offseason. That's what you call a blockbuster.
Now here's Hood. He has 6. Gets that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The screen from Brown. They set the pick. Lots of room. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And no doubt Irving and IT, both elite offensive weapons. But Irving, 6 inches taller, perhaps more defensive upside, and 3 years younger. The Celtics feel he fits their timeline.
Hood And it's Hood again missing.
I'll tell you, he hasn't been able to find the mark all night. It's a big reason they're staring at this deficit.
Now here's Smart. Ingles covering. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And the Utah Jazz, historically, they've always been one of the better franchises in the NBA. And it was nice to see them back in the playoffs in 2017 after that 4-year rebuilding phase. It tied their longest playoff drought since the team moved to Utah.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And this Jazz organization operating in a small market, but over the years, so competitive.
Yeah, you know, and a lot of times teams want to take shortcuts to contention. The Jazz know they're not going to win the free agent bidding wars. So that creates a kind of discipline that they're looking to build from within.
And the Jazz making a change here. Cephalosha's checked in, and so Smart nails both of them. Jazz trail by 9. Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Gobert the screen. And here is Cephalosha. Clock at 6. Gobert with a screen for Hood. The baseline J off the mark.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
What a great job contesting without fouling. Exactly how you want to defend the mid-range shot.
And stolen by Tatum. Out to the wing. Smart passes to Irving. To the middle. 6 to shoot. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the shot falls short this time. Celtics leading by 9. Tatum kicks to Smart. Outside Irving. With 4 seconds on the clock. And no good that time. And the first half is now in the books. Celtics out in front, up 9. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what concerns you most about the first half?
Well, I think the tempo is in their favor right now. They're fast, and they're getting up and down the floor. So they're running out in transition.
Got to beat him to the punch. Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime
Hey again,
Show.
y'all. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They were on a nice little roll in that opening period as they got their lead up as high as 7 points. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
Well, they got a nice advantage in the free throw department. I wish I was a shooter. They've been the one taking the direct approach. They're driving the lane, being physical, and forcing the opposing D into tight spots. And that's got them a lot of points at the line and the lead.
Kenny, what do you have to say about the Jazz?
To me, they looked out of sync shooting the basketball. Under 40% for the first half. Some of it was poor shot selection, but mostly it just looked like they were out of rhythm. For the second half, they need to push more for buckets in transition. Get to the foul line a little bit more. Try to get back in the flow.
And that is just about going to wrap it up as the second half is moments away. Down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew.
A lot going on there as we welcome you back to Boston. That shot taken from the observation deck at the Prudential Center. And now the third quarter about to get going. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, great job from him in that first half of drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Well, he certainly put the defense in a tough spot in that half. Forces the issue, draws the contact time and time again.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Irving and Brown pair at the 1 and the 2. Tatum out there with Horford, and it's Baines in at the 5. That's the Boston 5. Favors dishes to Rubio. He feeds it to Mitchell. Favors with the screen. And here's Ingles outside. Sinks the triple. Ingles has got the first bucket of the third here for Utah.
A steady screen set on that play, and the defense disappears. Nice communication between teammates to make that play work.
Here's Baines, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Rubio. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Favors with the screen. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Utah, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
The first free throw is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Well, Al Horford led all centers in assists last season. And let's also remember, assist-to-turnover ratio was almost 3-1.
Jazz trail by 10. Now, here's Rubio. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And the call will be against Al Horford. That'll be his second foul of the game. Mitchell passes to Ingles. Here's Mitchell. He's covered by Brown. 5 on the clock. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. The Jazz have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Boston leading by 7. Irving kicks to Baines. Back to Irving. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Rubio against Irving. Gobert with a screen on Brown. Gobert the screen. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 17 now.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Outside Irving. From outside off the mark. Jazz trail by 5. And Gobert kicks to Rubio. The dish to Mitchell. Favors with the screen. Jazz passing it around. Feeds to Ingles. 5 to shoot. Favors sets the pick for Ingles. Over Horford. Ingles can't get it to go.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Here's Brown. No good off the front iron.
Boy, just enough defensive attention to throw that shot off target.
They double him with Horford. Kicks it to Ingles. The pass to Favors. Dishes it to Mitchell. The feed to Ingles. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Ingles has got 6 points in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here is Irving. 14 points for him. In the corner, Tatum with it. Boston again missing. Jazz trail by 3. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Rubio dishes to Mitchell. He kicks it to Ingles with a tie. Drops in the tray. Ingles has got it all tied up now for the Jazz. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Irving passes to Tatum. Trying to get back on track. Boston, no good that time either. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Here's Mitchell. He's covered by Brown. And Gobert kicks to Rubio. Horford against Favors for the lead. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Horford. Tatum dishes to Irving. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Irving's got 16 points.
Boy, how does Kyrie collect himself so quickly before going up?
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Watching Jason Tatum, it's hard to find many faults in his game, Greg. He's strong inside and out and plays both ends of the floor equally well.
Yeah, kind of a jack of all trades, right, and master of none. He does everything reasonably well on the basketball floor, just doesn't do anything great. Having said that, though, Tatum is one of those guys that I think improves the overall IQ of your team, and terrific size at his position.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, I like to see them mix it up a little bit. You've got to keep the opposition off balance.
Your Rebco's checked in for Derek Favors. Rubio against Irving. And Rubio kicks to Ingles. Gobert the screen. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Yeah, and even with his range, that one might be asking a little too much.
Yeah, that zip code might extend beyond his range. My goodness, let's take a better shot next time.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Simply have to go up stronger than that. Could be a simple layup if he shows a little more determination.
Here's Irving. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got 18 points in the game.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Here is Rubio. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Gobert with a screen on Brown. And Brown over to help. Mitchell passes to Rubio. Brown outside. He can't get that one, so Utah will take it the other way. Pass to Rubio. Ingles against Brown. 6 on the shot clock. There's the pick. Passes to Ingles. Shoots over Brown. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Outside Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
And Rubio kicks to Mitchell. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Now Brown. 15 points in the game. Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And that's 20 points for Kyrie Irving.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Now here's Gobert. 5 points in the game. Gobert, the screen. Here's Ingles. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Boy, I'll tell you, it takes a lot of confidence to go with the floater. That is not as easy as it looks.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one misses. Boston leading by 4. Nobody near Irving. Knocks down the 3-ball. Irving's got 9 points in the quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Utah calls timeout. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Well, you wonder if with this timeout they're going to shake things up defensively, because everything they've thrown at him to this point has not worked. He's on a roll.
For the Jazz, Derek Favors checked in for Gobert, and Alec Burks subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Favors dishes to Urebko. Shot clock at 6. Burks with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And Boston has possession. Celtics leading by 7. Brown the pass to Horford. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Derek Favors.
Kevin, you have to love how tough Al Horford is. When he gets deep, low post position, it makes it really hard on the defense.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
And that one falls for Horford.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
And Al Horford drops them both.
Boy, how outstanding at the line has this guy been. One of the best free throw shooting big men you will ever find. Well, Brad Stevens started his own preseason coaching summit in Boston. This guy is clearly dedicated to his craft. He's dedicated to learning from his peers. He is always watching games from every different angle to try to learn.
And rumor has it Brad Stevens used to keep a pad of paper for every TV in the house to sketch plays that he saw in games.
Well, those were the old days. Now he can just text an assistant with the game and timestamp, and then he reviews a marathon edit of plays for things he can use. Oh, the beauty of technology.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Austin with the ball. Here's Irving. 23 points in the game. Out left to the wing. Picked by Horford. Tatum with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. 4 on the clock. From deep. Tatum's shot is off. Jazz trail by 7. Ingles kicks to Burks. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Burks takes no time getting that shot up, ready on the catch.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Rozier. They set the pick. Picked by Horford. Rozier the pass to Baines. Left side, Brown. He dishes it to Horford. A baseline J. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, how fluid is the shooting form from Al Horford? It makes him such a dangerous threat.
Now here is Cephalosha. Favors with a screen on Brown. Burks in the corner. Favors with the screen and taken away by Brown. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, you've got to appreciate the athleticism of Jaylen Brown. This guy's a quick penetrator who forces defenses to get physical with him, Kevin. Number 3 overall back in 2016. Jaylen Brown with a powerful build on the wing, guys. 6'7", 233 pounds. I think you need those perimeter defenders who combine quickness and strength, and he's got it.
No good on the free throw. And Doris, coming out of Cal Burke, the knock on Brown was his shooting touch.
You know, there was such a wide variety of opinion on him in the draft. Some felt that he was a little bit of a reach, but this guy has shown promise and earning regular minutes and having some success with that three-pointer and athleticism.
Hood's checked in for Utah. And he sinks the second.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
Here's Mitchell. 17 points in the game. Cephalosha with it. Picked up by Brown. Clock at 6. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, don't you love how Derek Favors goes right into the contact? This guy's not afraid to be whacked because he's so strong.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. That one is off. He hits the second from the line. Boston leading by 7. And here's Smart. Down low. Got a piece of it. Baines dishes to Brown. Can't hit from in close.
Boy, great job protecting the rim and turning an easy layup into a missed opportunity.
Burks kicks to Favors. Cephalosha passes to Burks. Jazz passing it around. Favors with a screen on Brown. Baines inside, working on Favors. Brown dishes to Baines. Here's the screen, picked by Horford. Rozier kicks to Horford. Clock at 4. From 10 feet out, and he gets it to go. Smart's got 6.
My goodness, the defense was smothering Smart, but ultimately he keeps his eyes on the prize. Gorgeous release, nice.
Now, here's Burks. Favors sets the pick for Burks. A leaner, and the jumper is good.
How about the leaner? Only the guys with the sweetest of strokes can pull that off in traffic.
Rozier kicks to Baines. 56 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Burks with the steal. Outside Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Well, how about the grittiness of Favors on the defensive end? Clogs up the passing lanes with his length, and it leads to an easy one.
Now here's Smart. 6 points for him. To the wing on the left. Horford the pass to Rozier. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Favors. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. The fast break chance. Pass to Mitchell. They set the screen. Hood for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Now just a 2-point Boston lead.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
Here's Rozier. That will count. And no good trying to get that one. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Boston. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. Right back after this break. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Hey, bottom line is, good things are going to happen, bad things are happening. How you respond is the biggest key. Let's go.
And Brad Stevens moments ago focusing on what they can do now rather than worrying about what's already happened.
Yeah, and this is all you can do. Put all of your energy into this moment. The past, the future, they don't matter.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Cephalosha. Favors is out there with Rodney Hood. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Rubio in at the point guard. So it's the Celtics now. Derek Favors unable to get his shot to go. Now here's Smart. Not a lot of room. Right wing. Latrey hits the three-point bomb. Ojelay's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Boston.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Cephalosha dishes to Burks. And Rubio kicks to Hood. Burks on the wing. Favors against Horford. Goes up at the stripe. Again, Favors missing.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Right, perfect contest in that instance, Greg, making it really hard on the shooter to have any kind of space at all.
Here's Rozier. Now Smart. Pulls up. And it's Rozier missing.
I'll tell you, they've had to look elsewhere for their scoring, and they've gotten it. This guy has had very little impact on the game offensively. And a surprise he doesn't knock that down. Defense a little too lax that time.
Smart passes to Horford. They set the pick. Back to Smart. From deep three-point range, Utah with the rebound.
That's an unwise shot. I'm sure coach and teammates would have preferred he swing the ball for a better opportunity.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Rubio.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Celtics leading by 5. Here's Rozier. Sweet little floater.
I'll tell you, the floater is a shot that takes great touch, but that one looks pretty leaving his fingertips.
And Rubio kicks to Favors. Outside Hood. They need this one. Kicks it out to Rubio. He feeds it to Burks. Nice ball movement by Utah. Cephalosha with it. Now guarded by Smart. There's a good screen. Out to Hood. Favors with the screen. Tries again. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. And the Jazz with some changes. Jerebko comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Mitchell in for Alec Burks. Jerebko kicks to Cephalosha. There's the dish to Mitchell. Rubio, the pass to Hood, feeds to Cephalosha. Now, here's Rubio. 6 on the shot clock. Expanding his range. Ojeleye grabs the rebound.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, starting to look like it's taking its toll mentally. He doesn't look like himself.
Picked by Horford. The pass to Ojeleye. Back to Smart. Horford sets a screen for Smart. Here's Ojeleye. Off target from outside. Jazz trail by 7. Rubio with it. There's a good screen. That's a 2 from Hood. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. And that's 13 points for Rodney Hood. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And Utah adding another terrific defender this summer, trading for point guard Ricky Rubio. Rubio on a bargain contract the next 2 years. A nice move by the Jazz's front office. And another thing with Rubio, the Jazz love to score with the pass. Few better playmakers in the league than Double R. Some might harp on his shooting, but he's a quality starting point guard.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Jazz. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. He knows his team is struggling tonight from the three-point line, so he told them to go for more quality shots inside. We're shooting way too many threes, he said. No more Hail Marys. Let's get inside to the post. Back to you guys.
Here is Rubio. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. They set the pick from deep. Ingles. Doesn't go that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Rozier. Smart wide open. He fires. It's good from long range. Smart's got the lead up to 10 now for the Celtics. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hood kicks to Yarebko. Back to Hood. Swiped away. And here's Smart. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Shots good by Baines.
Just relentless. Really impressed with how they've been able to maintain that focus.
I think it's obvious, Greg. They want this win. They're showing no let up in their attack right now.
Now, here's Ingles. They need this. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Tatum, he's checked in for Smart. And a switcher also for Utah. Burks is checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Ingles.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
They set the screen. Tatum passes to Rozier. Shoots over Burks. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Well, you simply got to push through that, right? You need to at least contest the shot. Otherwise, he's going to knock it down.
Here's Mitchell. Now, here's Burks. Yarebko. Another miss by Utah.
Well, he gets the separation he needs. You can't say the same for his aim, though.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Boston making some changes. Brown comes in for Shane Larkin. And Irving subbed in for Rozier. And Utah also making a switch. Gobert's checked in.
One shot. One shot.
Here's Mitchell. Outside Hood. Gobert with a screen for Hood. Kicks it to Mitchell. Burks dishes to Ingles. 5 on the clock. Gobert the screen. Here's Hood. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Irving. Tice. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
This is ridiculous. Can you remember the last time they missed?
I really can't. They're on fire. Seems like they cannot miss.
Utah calls timeout.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Well, Greg, I think I love the timeout call. At least it gives you a shift in momentum. It's a smart move.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And Utah making a change here. Favors is checked in. Mitchell kicks to Burks. Favors in the post. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Well, the defense harassing him every step of the way makes that a really tough look.
Left side, Irving. Irving double team. The screen from Brown. 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. Rebound, Utah. Here's Mitchell. Dishes it to Ingles. Favors with the screen. To the middle, looking to end the run, and he lays it up and in.
Well, you like the attention to detail from Derek Favors. Great at staying in place when setting these screens. Creates opportunities for his guys. Love it.
Now here's Brown. There's the pick. Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Irving against Burks. The feed to Favors. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Well, we know this. Derek Favors is an accomplished post player. He's got soft touch and will attack the defense.
Up top, Brown. Gobert with the block. Now Burks. It's deflected and stolen by Tatum. And they're moving it up. Unloads from 9. Tries again. And the rejection by Favors. Here's Mitchell. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
This guy's pulling his weight tonight. The guys around him need to pick up the slack and start following his lead.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And his guys are getting frustrated. Coach just really kind of needs to calm them down.
I think, Greg, they've got to continue to believe that the next shot is going to go in. He can hopefully communicate that effectively to them.
Celtics leading by 10. Smart with the ball. He kicks it to Horford. To the middle. That's tipped. Stolen by Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert, an athletic monster. He fends off the defense with an amazing finish.
Outside Irving. Over Mitchell. No good, unable to end this run. Jazz trail by 8. There's a screen. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Gobert with a screen on Horford. Shot clock at 6. Burks. Utah with a fresh 24. And it's sent back by Horford.
How about the timing by Al Horford? Twice on the pipes, sends it back.
And here's Smart, picked by Horford. Irving from long range. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Pass to Mitchell. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Shoot 2.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. That narrows the gap to 7.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Picked by Horford. Here's Irving. Missile on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Guys, Kyrie Irving stronger than he looks. Absorbs the contact and still converts.
Throw good from Kyrie Irving. Jazz trail by 10. Gobert the screen. They set the pick. Here's Mitchell. Another miss by Utah. Celtics shooting about 45% from the 4 in the fourth.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Boston.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert them tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, what a determined offensive presence he has been for them tonight. He carried the scoring load, and as hot as he was, it took a ton of pressure off his teammates all night.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Well, you can't have any room for error late in a game like this, so they put the finishing touches in style. I love how they closed.
Here's Mitchell. Jason Tatum taking up that last basket.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Two shots.
free throw dropped for Mitchell. And Mitchell drops them both. Outside Irving. And so it's busted, easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
I was just going out there trying to beat on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. Just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in, we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. For Dorisburg, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.